Hi there, and welcome to Yogatōn. I am outside on my patio today, which we may all live to regret because of the ambient noise, but it's just so much nicer out here. I kind of wanted to try it. Alright, so today, as always, weights and resistance bands and everything else is totally optional, and you can substitute use what you have in your house. So I've got a non-weighted stability ball. You could use a foam yoga block. You could use a lightweight couch cushion, something that doesn't have any weight. I've got a set of small hand weights. These are 2 pounds. You can even go less than that with like 1 pound. And then I have a set of slightly heavier weights. These are 5 pounds, but I wouldn't, there's that lovely ambient noise, sorry. I wouldn't go heavier than 5 pounds. And then I do have one 10-pound weight, but you could double up your 5-pound or your 3-pound weights, and that would be fine. So that one is kind of optional. And then I have a resistance band. This is actually not medium resistance, which I've used in the past. This is what would be more than medium, strong resistance. But you don't need to have a more intense one. You could use the medium resistance. You could use nothing at all. You can use light resistance. These are very inexpensive. I will plug this company, Perform Better, where I got these. I want to say they were like $3 a piece. And you can order them and they deliver it. So that is what you will use if you choose to. We are going to start today down on the mat. So come on down to your backs. So we're going to, as always, kind of focus on glutes, abs, arms. So we're going to start with glutes. Some of my favorites. I don't know that we'll ever not do this. Okay, so if you want to use the resistance band, you can. It's going to go up around your knees. And if you want to add weight here, you can as well. So I'm going to add the 10-pound weight. You could use any weight you want. You could double up the small ones or just use one small one. Sometimes it's just easier to balance just one weight. And put that on your hips. Bring the feet fairly close to the body. I'm going to start with my feet parallel, hips distance apart. We're going to press up to our hips. Make sure you have plates. Sometimes the plates are a little bit easier actually than these hand weights. And we're just going to start in the up position, and then we're going to pulse to the top. So you'll notice it's a little tiny movement. We squeeze up to the top, and we don't drop down very much. And just breathe as you do this. And if it ever gets to be too much, because we're going to be doing lots of reps, you can always put the weight down. The resistance band, you're just ever so slightly pressing against, because it wants to kind of squeeze your legs together. And we're mostly using it because we're going to use it to actually press our legs apart, and now it's just where we need it. And then go ahead and come up on the balls of your toes, or the balls of your feet rather, and just keep lifting and pumping. Sometimes I drop this leg down between my legs. It just looks slightly less graceful, so that's why I have it here. But you're at home, so have it wherever works. You can hold it with one hand or both. Just don't, lift it up. You want to make sure the weight is on there. You can also just press your hands down on your thighs and kind of create resistance that way. I'm going for approximately 20, although I don't always count. I can't count and talk at the same time, so. All right, lower that down. Now walk the feet together, and we're going to come up and open and down. And this time we're going to lower down a little bit more. Dropping down, not all the way to the mat, but just giving yourself more of a drop down and up, open, down, and up. A little pause out there as you open. Add some nice intensity. So we're not bearing weight on our knees. So hopefully this isn't bothering your knees at all. If you have knee issues, if you have any injuries, chronic or acute, you want to make sure you talk to your doctor before doing any of these things. But oftentimes, strengthening your glutes is a part of the physiotherapy practice anyway. Let's do 5 more, like this. 4, and 3, 2. The last one, and now lift up and just open, close. And close, press open. So this is where you might find if you're using a stronger resistance, it's too much and you want to use medium resistance, that's fine. Maybe you're using medium resistance and that's too much. You can do this without any resistance. Just imagine you're pressing against something and that actually engages your muscles. But if you're using resistance, you're going to get more muscle tone. If you take the weight off, you're still getting work. This just intensifies it. Everything that we do in this series is meant to just add intensity. So you can do it without, if you would prefer not. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's lower that all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Go ahead and leave that resistance band on if you're using it. We're going to come over onto your front, and we're going to come to a plank. So a low plank, forearm plank. So belly button pulls in, shoulders in line with the hips, top of the head, the heels, everything in one long line. Use the breath. So we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll be doing a series of planks. If at any point you need a break, you can take a break. We'll be doing 30-second segments. So from this, in 5 more seconds, we're going to go to a side plank. You can do either side first. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and come to your side on your forearm. Hand can be on hip, arm can extend, and I want you to lift up and down. So we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it for 5 more seconds to get the 30. Breathing, and then we're going to come back to plank. And this time I want you to twist. Drop one hip to the floor, other hip to the floor, and twist, and twist. So upper body is staying pretty stable. Lower body is twisting and dipping. We're going to do this for 25 to the 30 seconds, so 5 more seconds. And then stabilize that. And then get ready to transition to your other side, whichever side you didn't do. Come on over and lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, but you're still going to hold it. Belly button in, breathing through this, arm can extend, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1, coming back to your plank, and I want you to step out, alternating legs, pausing for a moment in the out position, and then back in, out and in, alternate legs, keep going, halfway there, squeeze the belly button, use that breath, as you exhale, it'll help contract your abdominal muscles, which will help support you. And 3, 2, and 1, and release that. Drop down to knees, give yourself a stretch. In child's pose, taking a breath. Good, let's come right back up to push-ups. It doesn't really matter, I'm just going to leave my band on because it's here. You can take it off. You can do push-ups from knees. I'm going to separate my hands, slightly turned in, or you can do from toes. Either way, make sure you're staying in a straight line. If your hips drop when you're on toes, go ahead and do it from your knees. Lower down, exhale on the way up. We're going to do 10. Just to 90 degrees, you're not touching your chest to the floor. 7, exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, press up, come to a downward facing dog. Press your heels into the mat. Rolling the shoulders down and back, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Take a couple of breaths. Good, go ahead and drop down and let's take off this resistance band. I'm hoping I have time to do something else later with it, but take it off for now. All right, press yourself back up to that down dog one more time. Extend your right leg up, bend that right knee, drop your hip open to the other side. Stacking right hip on left. Good, I'm going to actually move my towel out of the way. Okay, so right leg extends right up to the center. We're gonna hinge forward, knee towards shin, and then bring it back up. Knee towards opposite elbow, right knee, left elbow, and back up. Outside elbow, right knee, right elbow, and back up. Again, through center, exhale up. To the left, and up. Open the hip, and up. 2 more rounds. Last round to center. Good, swing that leg all the way forward. Come to a runner's lunge for a moment. Press through that back heel. Giving yourself a nice stretch. All right, so grab a set of your weights. You can use the heavier ones here. I've got 5 pound. Don't want to go more than 5 pound, I do not think. And bring yourself up. Good. We're going to drop the back knee down as we press the arms up. Press up. Good. 9, 8, 7, not tracking out over the toes. Focusing on bending the back knee down. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knee, put those weights down. Step back, holding plank. Breathing into plank. Belly button in. We're going to come to a side plank and we're going to pick up that weight again. And we're going to do crunches in. So reach the arm overhead. We're going to pull knee to elbow and extend. 9, 8, 7, 6. Again, this can be done with no weight or lighter weight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Place that weight down. Come down, chaturanga, to your up dog, and press back, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here, enjoying the stretch. Extend the left leg up, bend that knee, draw that leg to the other side, so you're stacking. Left hip on top of right. Couple of deep breaths. All right, coming back to center. Bringing that leg forward. Knee to chin, and back up. Knee to right elbow, and back up, and left. Good, keep going. I like to exhale as I kick that leg up, and inhale forward, but you could do the reverse. Just make sure you're breathing halfway there, across, and open. Last time. Across. And open. Plant that foot down. Low lunge. This is important. Get the stretch. When you're ready, grab the weights. Press yourself up. Bending the back knee down as we press up for 10. 9. You'll notice the front knee moves, but I'm not worrying about it, right? I'm focusing on bending the back knee. 5, 4, front knees just along for the ride. 3, 2, last one. Good, bend the knees, place that weight down. Coming to plank. The back will be to you, but we're doing the same thing we just did on the other side. I like to move my hand to the center, so it's right under my shoulder. I turn it, it can be wherever is comfortable. Grab the weight, knee to elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Pivot around, place that weight down, holding plank for a moment, lower down, chaturanga, up to up dog, and back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here, holding it, just checking the time. Taking a few deep breaths. Good, drop down to knees. Stretch back to your heels. Pause for a moment in child's pose. All right, we're going to come back down into our backs. So, lay yourself down, and if you would like, grab your lighter weights. These are 2, and it's almost too heavy for this. And the water. It's almost better to have like a 1 pound. Again, you know you. If you can go heavier than that, that's fine. Not telling you not to. Just be careful. Okay, so taking the weights on either side, rolling down. We're going to do the 100. So I'm also going to give you the option to put the ball between your ankles. So you can modify your 100s and have yourself here in tabletop, or you can extend the legs and you can lower them down. And then we're going to pump with our weights in our hands. So decide what is best for you. Arms extending straight up, legs start up. Inhale, exhale to your starting position. So arms pointing away, legs as low as you can go without arching your back. And we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. It can be a steady, or pulse. That's 3 rounds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. Halfway. Don't forget to pulse. You'll notice I move a little slower when I'm pulsing with the weight. Last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower that down. Yeah, when you pulse with no weight, you go a little faster. Pulsing with the weight, you have to go a bit slower. Okay, I'm going to take a 5-pound weight, just 1. So you could double up smaller weights, or take 1 kind of medium-sized weight, you decide, or take no weight at all. Bring the legs to tabletop, pull the belly button in, back is flat. I'm going to take my right hand and put the weight near my left shoulder. Left hand behind the head. We're going to do single leg at a time, like a crisscross bicycle, but just 1 leg at a time. All right, so it's an inhale, exhale to lift. Left leg goes out, right knee comes in as far as you can bring it. See, it goes past my elbow stays wide. And I come back. Exhale. Three, 2, 1. That's halfway. Keep going for 10. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice, I don't care if your elbow touches your knee. Keep that elbow wide. Bring the knee towards the shoulder, all right? Lower that down, switch sides. Left hand takes the weight, or 2 small weights, comes to the shoulder. Right hand comes behind the head, tabletop, pull the belly button in. Inhale to start. Trying to bring that knee to that shoulder. 10 more. 9, 8. Extending that leg. Don't forget to extend it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and lower it down. Good. Press the hips up. Take a deep breath. Lower down. Lift your hips, shift onto your left hip, and let your knees drop to the left. Open up your arms in cactus. Taking a breath. Coming to the other side, shift the hips to the right. Bring the legs to the right. Turn and look over the left. Just making sure if you do feel anything in your back that we're letting that go. Hopefully you don't, because hopefully you're using your abdominals. But sometimes we use our low back a little bit. We just want to make sure that we release out of that. Good. Rock yourself up to sit. Come on around and come up to standing. All right, so take the resistance band again. Optional, but if you want to, and step into that. Even if you used a medium down on the floor, if you have a stronger resistance one, you might find you want to use this. It's helpful to use the wall. You do not need to feel like you do where you can hold on to a chair in front of you. This is a great balance practice, but if you start to wiggle and wobble, just steady yourself. Absolutely fine. I'm going to weight myself in this foot, which is your left foot, and we're going to lift up the right for 20, 19. So nice and slow and controlled. Try and stay stable. 16, 15. So again, if you're wobbling, just hold on to something. You're still standing on one foot. You're still getting balance practice. You're just helping it. I think that's 10, right? You're like, no, we're at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you hold it? Can you pulse, 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 pulse? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower that down. Switching sides. So you turn around if you need to. You could be holding on to something in front of you. This is my harder side to balance on. So we'll see how we do. And we'll lift up for 20, 19. Try not to bend into it. I can't necessarily talk as I do my unstable leg. 15, 14. You also will find, or I find, I can lift my leg up higher when I'm holding on to something because I'm more stable and not lean into it. But at the same time, there's a benefit to doing the practice balancing. 9, 8, 7, 6, taking my own advice and focusing on something. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, can you hold and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake that up, release it down. Okay, grab your medium weights, whatever ones you want, no more than 5. Bring them down into chair pose, belly in, shoulders back. Sitting as low as you can go, and we're going to kick back for 20. So it's just the elbows moving, hinging from the elbows. I think that's 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold. Turn the palms face up and pump up towards the ceiling. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You'll notice my toes are off the floor, making sure my weight is in the heels. Up, turn the palms together and squeeze together. Sitting nice and low. Keep breathing. Can you sink a little lower without coming out over your toes? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Can you come up on your toes? Drop down as low as you can and bicep curl. Good. If you can't do this from your toes, just stay down in regular chair. Woo. Chest lifted, belly in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, can you sink lower? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Press up, come to tippy toes. Turn the palms facing towards one another. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up on your toes. Working on that balance. You come up. 19, 18, squeeze up. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Keep going again. If it's too much on toes, Drop it down. If you need to go to lower weights, you can do that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Whew, lower that down. Fold over, let your head drop. Let your body shake side to side. Go ahead and take off that resistance band. Stepping out of that, move the weights out of the way. Separate your legs and just hang down for a moment between your legs. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Pivot and turn so you're hanging over one leg. Modification of a pyramid pose. Letting the head drop down. See if you can press both heels into the mat. So step your feet closer together if you need to. Back through center, pivot to the other side. Letting the head release down. From this side, step the back foot back. Come to a lunge. My left foot's forward, doesn't matter what foot you have forward. Place the opposite hand in, so you twist. Taking a deep breath. Switch hands, so you open up, pivot the back foot so it plants down. Open up. Place that hand down, walk through center, over to the other side, coming into a lunge. Plant a hand to twist. Twisting away, breathing into it. Hand down, plant the back foot, pivot, and open up. And release that down, walking back to center, heel toes in towards one another. So you're just hanging over, grab hold of your big toes, pull in the crown of your head down. And then bend your knees, drop your hips, and roll yourself all the way up. Deep inhale up, exhale lateral bend. Inhale up and over, exhale lateral bend. You see why I like to do this outside, I get all hot and sweaty. Come up, it's good detoxification. Big inhale, gentle back bend, palms spine apart center. As you exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for another Yogatōn, and I will see you next time. Take care.